as a HR professional, what I'm starting to realize is there's this almost real emphasis and focus that mental health is on your shoulders. So yes, it's hard enough for you to look after your own mental health. I understand that. But I've got 500 staff here whose morale needs boosting. What are you going to do about it, right? And then there's such amount of pressure being put onto HR's shoulders. And sometimes that imposter syndrome kicks in because they don't feel like they have the skill set or the knowledge or the education to be able to deal with it. And it becomes very challenging. Now we're starting to deal with other people's and our employees' difficulties, and we're forgetting ourselves. And what I'm starting to learn from the more HR professionals that I speak to for Every Mind is empathy, right? When we're empathetic people, we want to do good. We want to help other people and we forget ourselves. So the key tip there that I would give to you is make sure that you're scheduling in time for you. There's a really good quote that I always repeat, which is self-care is a priority. Self-care is not a luxury. You're almost taught that if you go and have that bath and you read your book for half an hour, you're being selfish, right? You're being selfish. That's a luxury. You should only be able to get to do that once a year. You should be doing that every single day, right? You should be focusing on your mental health, your well-being every single day. What can you do for 15 minutes in the morning? What can you do at 15 minutes in the night? That's just for you and your mental health. And I don't want you to feel guilty about it. Because again, I'm the same. I'll make sure that I'm focusing on my mental health, but when I'm doing that thing, I'm worrying about my kids, I'm worrying about my to-do list, I'm worrying about that problem at work, I'm worrying about other people, and all of a sudden, Paul becomes priority number 8, right? And again, it's just not feeling guilty for that. So make sure, grab your calendar, schedule time in for you. If you don't schedule it in, you're not gonna do it. Your mind's gonna tell you not to do it. Schedule 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, half an hour, whatever you can afford. Think about what truly brings you happiness. What's your almost non-negotiable? What is it that you want to do that helps you when it comes to self-care? And make sure you do that. Put yourself first. You're not being selfish. And finally, when you think about it, how can you support all of your employees when you're not even supporting yourself? Put yourself first. When you put yourself first, when you start to feel better, when you start to feel like you can support yourself better, you know what happens? You feel like you can support other people even more as well. Trust me, I've been there many times before myself where I haven't put myself first, but it doesn't sit natural to me. I'm a person who strives off empathy as well. Put yourself first though, trust me, it's gonna definitely help.